Previously.
Hey, babe?
Yeah, cool hand Luke?
I know this is kind of crazy, kind of forward, but you want to move in together?
Oh my god. Cool hand Luke, I never thought you'd ask.
Present.
Imagine getting married at the place you've dreamed of since you were a kid. Well, love is in the air, and it smells like pizza. Introducing Chuck.E.Cheese wedding packages. For the couples who don't want conventional, they want unforgettable. Get all the little touches that could only come from Chuck.E.Cheese.
Wait, is this not real?
She looked out of her window and saw the moon. The moon looked so near. I wish I could play with the moon.
Too sleepy.
Oh, you're here. Yeah, so I'm doing this unscripted, so I hope that this comes out. Okay, so one day I was on Instagram and I was scrolling and I saw a Chuck.E.Cheese wedding advertisement and I was like, oh my god, that's so stupid. I want that. And so I had this whole plan to investigate it, make a video about it. Turns out, whole thing was a prank. It was an April Fool's joke and I was the fool. But here I am. I'm gonna make the video anyway. Okay, no one's gonna stop me. Also, this is my Hobo Johnson concert outfit. So if you see me, make sure to say hi. No one's gonna say hi. No one's gonna see me. But I don't remember everything that the advertisement said, but there are certain parts that I picked up on. Example, party with DJ Munch. Let Jasper T. Jowls serenade during your ceremony. Helen Henny to fly down the aisle with your rings. And Pasquale to sob extra loud. Right? So they're basically saying have the beloved characters of Chuck.E.Cheese celebrate your wedding with you. And I was like, are they actually that beloved? Are they good enough for me to have them at my wedding? And so I did a little research. From what I remember, everyone was terrifying. Everyone looked gross. They were all really ugly and scary. And I was like, maybe times have changed. Maybe everyone looks, they don't. They don't at all. Oh, everyone's disgusting. First of all, DJ Munch. You thought I was feeling you? Also known as Mr. Munch. Gross. Old design, terrifying, had me pooping bricks. Now, he kind of looks like a pedophile. I don't know. Maybe. No, does he? I don't have anything to show the picture or to look at him right now, but from what I remember, nasty looking man. Here's some facts that I know about him now. He's a singer-songwriter and a DJ and the main leader of the band of Mr. Munch's imaginary band. I forgot what it's called. But it's not a real band, but that's the band's name, but it's a band. You gotta know to know, He had a little sibling guy with one tooth who hung out in a trash can. They say metal bin, but I'm pretty sure that's a trash can. He was discontinued. Why? Unsure, but look at him. You don't want that. I don't want that. We don't need that. Anyway, I have a lot to say. Okay, first of all, DJ Munch replaced Krusty the Krat and Fats Geronimo. I have so much to say about Fats Geronimo. First of all, okay. It's the 80s, right? It's the 1980s. You cannot tell me it wasn't racially motivated.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Fats Geronimo makes me so uncomfortable, and I couldn't explain why. I just couldn't put my finger on it. How many leaves need to be blown at this hour, Leaf blower is my nickname in high school, but for different reasons. Anyway. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he had a spider named Antioch.
Antioch.
God, there's a lot of people who got discontinued, and I'm glad. Don't bring them back. Not for this generation. Not for any generation. I don't know. You know what? That's why your parents are probably so messed up. They're so hard on you. You know, they're saying like, oh, back in my day, I had to hike 50 miles to get to school. They had to look at that. When they celebrated their birthday parties, that guy was in the corner, chilling. When I was looking at pictures of the Chuck.E.Cheese in my area, I thought they were still putting him up, you know? Like, I thought that was him, but I think that's just, like, for Halloween or something. But anyway, Fats Geronimo was originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. I forgot the zoo name. It's not important. Anyway, he plays the piano, and his original name was Stupid Gorilla. Turns out, kids didn't like his design, and they wanted to change it up a bit to give it, like, a little more flavor, you know? Have him be pleasing to the eye.
Correction, this was actually a fan's redesigning concept that didn't make it through. And apparently, Fats was going to have his own, like, show and restaurant, which thankfully didn't happen. Oh, another thing, I keep getting Fats Geronimo stuck in my head. I don't think that's a song, but that, I don't know, it keeps appearing. Also, why I think he's racist is because there's a style of singing called, like, scat, which is from West African culture. Also, the fact that he's from Louisiana, it's just,
Eyes of a head with a wop. Wait a minute now. Head's gonna walk on the head door. What did I say? I think you misunderstood me correctly the first time. Bow, bow, bow. Bum into the head, bow.
I feel like, personally, I feel like I'm in danger. Anyway, so glad he's gone, and now we have this guy. He looks great. He looks better. He looks... And next, okay. Jasper T. Jowls. That was a man who always freaked me out. Never liked him. You know, I loved dogs too. Like when I was little, I was really obsessed with canines. But that guy, not so much. And like his slow blink and his broken arm. Kind of reminds me of the, what is it? Regular show. That one regular show with the animatronics coming to life and like being part of a mafia. I kind of forgot what the episode was about. But, you know, creeps me out. Apparently, back around in the 70s, Jasper T. Jowls would used to make the crowd laugh, and everyone would be having a great time. And then Chuck.E.Cheese, Charles E. Cheesy Edward, I don't know his middle name. I didn't do that much research. But he would say, turn off the fruitcake dog. And then he would get shut down, and everyone would laugh. But I think that's terrifying. I think the fact that Chucky has that much control, I don't know. You could say it was programmed. I say it was demonic. He never looked good.
On top of a Mount Pizza, all covered with cheese, I lost my anchovy when Jasper he sneezed.
Now that's funny.
No. Turn out the dog, please. Turn out the fruitcake dog there. The button on the left. The button. Hit the button. Ow! That's better. Thank you very much. Pasquale, did you have to get that dog started in laughing?
But that was a good joke, no?
No. Pasquale, why don't you just leave the jokes to me and go play in a rock pile or something? Hey, maybe you could use your head to break up a few rocks.
But speaking of other characters who never looked good, let's go through the rest of the cast, right? Of who's going to be at your beautiful wedding. Don't forget, if this was real, if this was with the mindset that this wasn't an April Fool's prank and that this was a real wedding, this next person, it's a woman. Sorry, Helen. My bad. It says, Helen to fly down the aisle with your rings. Helen the chicken. She's a tambourine player. She's classy like that. She originally replaced Mitzi Mozzarella. All the characters that are replaced are from the Rockefeller Explosion, which is a band from Showbiz Pizza, which was like a competitor with Chuck.E.Cheese originally in the 80s. And 80s, 70s, they were competitors for a really long time. And you know who won?
Charles E. Cheese.
But Mitzi Mozzarella, I don't like anyone's design, which leads me to Pasquale, which is just a man. Munch, he eat it for lunch. That's a monster. Jasper is a dog. Charles is a mouse, or a rat. He's always been a rat. He's never been a mouse. Has he always been a rat? Helen the Henny is a chicken. Pasquale is a grown man. As a grown Italian man chilling with these weirdos. He's also a weirdo. Turns out Chuck.E.Cheese was a ghost restaurant. If you don't know what that is, I'm pretty sure it's one of those restaurants where it's like they pretend to be a different place to sell their food. So, you know, like if you thought you were getting like a sandwich from this store, you're actually getting it sent from Chili's. For example, people thought they were eating at a place called Pasquale's Pizza and Wings. But it turns out it was just Chuck.E.Cheese trying to expand their horizon without telling anyone. That was so crazy. A girl boss move from Charles E. Charles? That's not his name. The big honcho Chuck Charles Cheese himself, he replaced I think his name is
Rolf D. Wolf.
So, rocket fire explosion. I don't know a lot of information on them. Because I didn't want to put too much effort into finding everything out because I didn't want to be haunted with the fact that I knew a bunch of stuff about Chuck.E.Cheese. You know, I didn't want that information to stay in my brain. But also, I was like, what if no one watches this? And I put too much effort and then no one sees it. So if you ever want me to explore the rocket fire explosion, like this video. Everyone looks disgusting. They're so gross. I don't like that they're furry, but they have a plastic face. What's that? You know who's also just as terrible? I forgot what they're called, but the country bears. The gross Disney bear things.
Country Bear Jamboree, featuring a bit of Americana, our musical heritage of the past.
She's kinda heavy, don't weigh a ton. She's my woman.
After you leave this love of mine, plans that we were making, heart we did all,
And a great big pond of blood on the ground.
They even have a movie. That movie, rancid. Every part of it. Burn everything down. You know? Unfreeze Walt Jr. or unfreeze Walt Disney. Burn him with it. Kidding. I'm sure he was a great guy. Maybe. I don't know. Animatronics are disgusting. Everyone looks awful. Nightmare fuel. To the point I was like, hey, you know, Chuck.E.Cheese is still an up-and-coming business. Up-and-coming. It's still an ongoing business, which I thought it would die like Best Buy. I don't know. I didn't want it to die because I thought like I could go back one day, but Chuck.E.Cheese looks so boring. I try to check out the ones in my area, not like actually go, but like Google Maps. God, because I was looking at pictures and the tables are so ugly. So gross. Even for kids. Never liked it. Never liked it. It's bright. I used to think, in my memory, Chuck.E.Cheese used to be way darker before, right? Awful. Whatever. But it's the fact that the animatronics are still up. They're still existing, like the old designs, even though they have like a new Chuck.E.Cheese mouse. Didn't they change him out for like a newer look for the kids, you know? Like a new, fresh look, less creepy design. He's still, what's the point of keeping the old animatronics? They're all disgusting. And some of the videos, I just really thought he was gonna eat a child.
It's time to get even happier. Okay, everyone have a seat on the ground.
Fun fact, story, apparently one time when I was little, my mom took me to Chuck.E.Cheese for my birthday, and she caught me fighting this girl multiple times. We were dragging each other around, we were screaming and stuff, and she thought she was my friend. I never met that girl. I didn't know her. We just started fighting. I kind of remember it. Yeah, we just started throwing hands. There's something about the area, like the cheese, the carpet, children foot smell, and the sweaty tube thing, playhouse stuff. It just does something to a person. Is that... Do I have any more information about this? I think that's about it. I might have to restart. I'm so sorry if you heard a bunch of sounds from my neighbor. But yeah, check me out next time. I have another video coming up. I actually have ideas this time, which is a first. So thank you so much for watching.
Wait. Before you go, I thought that was Johnny Depp. Alright, I thought that was Johnny Depp. But then I thought, oh, it's just a man with like wet bangs. But then like it kind of looks like he's got like his forehead shaved and like,
watching this beautiful video. It's perfect. 10 out of 10.
it's important. Like, why
So
is it tied in the
yeah,
front like that? Did he mean to
good
style
night.
it that way?
I
And
love
then,
you.
Like the hair piece just
Or-
ended up falling out in the front. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Good night. I love you. Bye.
Thank you for watching.
That's right, gays. I have a microphone. Yeah! I have a microphone, and I hope that means you can't hear my neighbor blowing all his dead leaves into my yard. You're the only one with the giant tree that's covering both our yards, yet you feel the need to blow all the leaves onto my side. I hope you die. Anyway, I think they heard that.